Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. I hope you're all doing great and feeling positive. In this video, we're going to talk about the powerful story of a real-life fighter and a true champion, a young man who turned his struggles into strength and never gave up on his dream. If you want to improve your English listening and speaking skills, learn new words, and understand how to express ideas in simple and clear English, then this video is just for you. Today's story is full of inspiration and life lessons. It's about a young man who didn't let failure stop him. He didn't let people's negative words bring him down. He stayed focused, worked day and night, and followed his dream with love and passion. This is the story of someone who believed in himself even when others didn't. Someone who imagined success and worked hard to reach it. A name that the world will never forget. So let's begin the journey into the life of this determined, hard-working, and unstoppable young man. And let's learn something powerful from his story. From failure to flight, the Michael Jordan story. Every great dream begins with a spark, a small fire deep inside that whispers, "You can do more." For Michael Jordan, that fire began to burn long before he became a legend. It began in a small town, where dreams felt big and skies seemed endless. Mington, North Carolina, was not a famous place. It wasn't full of bright lights or tall skyscrapers, but it was home. It was where Michael was born on February 17th, 1963. His parents, James and Dolores Jordan, worked hard to support their 5 children. They believed in discipline, kindness, and teaching their children the value of hard work. Michael was a playful, energetic boy who couldn't sit still. He was always running, jumping, climbing, and playing sports. He had a smile that lit up a room and a heart full of dreams. At first, those dreams had nothing to do with basketball. He loved baseball and thought maybe one day he would play in the major leagues. But life has a funny way of leading us to where we belong. One day Michael picked up a basketball. It was just a simple game at first, something fun to do with his older brother Larry. But the moment he felt the ball in his hands, something clicked. He fell in love with the sound of the ball bouncing, the rhythm of the dribble, the joy of the shot. Every moment on the court made him feel alive. Michael and Larry played one-on-one almost every day. Larry was stronger and older, and he usually won. But Michael never gave up. Each loss made him more determined. He wanted to be better. Not just better than his brother, but better than anyone. In high school, Michael faced one of the biggest disappointments of his life. At 15 years old, he tried out for the varsity basketball team. He gave it his all, hoping to prove himself. But when the list was posted, his name was not there. He had been cut. The coach thought he wasn't tall enough or strong enough. Michael was heartbroken. He went home and cried in his room. But that night something changed. Instead of giving up, he made a decision. He would work harder than ever. Every morning he woke up before school to practice. He shot hundreds of times. He ran, jumped, and pushed himself to improve. He made a promise to himself that he would never be cut again. His hard work paid off. The next year he made the team and quickly became a star. People began to notice him not just for his talent, but for his determination and passion. He earned a scholarship to play at the University of North Carolina, one of the best college basketball programs in the country. At UNC, Michael continued to grow. As a freshman, he made the game-winning shot in the 1982 NCAA championship. That one shot changed his life. The world began to pay attention. He wasn't just a good player. He was something special. In 1984, he entered the NBA draft. The Chicago Bulls selected him with the third pick. When he arrived in Chicago, the team was struggling. The fans didn't have much hope. But that changed the moment Michael stepped onto the court. He played with energy, grace, and power. He soared through the air like no one had seen before. He could score from anywhere, defend anyone, and lead with passion. The city of Chicago fell in love with him. Kids everywhere wanted to be like Mike. But success didn't come easily. The Bulls lost many games in the playoffs, especially to the Detroit Pistons, a tough and physical team. Michael realized he had to become stronger, physically and mentally. He started lifting weights and studying the game even more. He pushed his teammates to be better. He became a true leader. In 1991, all the hard work finally paid off. The Chicago Bulls won their first NBA championship. Michael cried tears of joy. He had dreamed of this moment for so long, but he didn't stop there. He led the Bulls to 2 more championships in 1992 and 1993, 3 in a row. Then something terrible happened. In 1993, his father, James Jordan, was murdered. The pain was unbearable. Michael lost the man who had always believed in him. He lost his joy for the game. So he retired from basketball and decided to try something new. Baseball, the sport his father loved. He joined a minor league baseball team. He wasn't great, but he gave it everything he had. He trained hard and stayed humble. After a year and a half, he realized that basketball was still in his heart. In 1995, he returned to the NBA with a simple message: "I'm back." Some people thought he wouldn't be the same. Maybe he was too old. Maybe he had lost his edge. But Michael proved them wrong. He worked harder than ever. He led the Bulls to 3 more championships in 1996, 1997, and 1998. 6 titles in total, a 2-time three-peat. Michael became a symbol of excellence. He wasn't just the best player. He was a role model, a hero, a dreamer who never gave up. He showed the world that greatness comes from passion, dedication, and the willingness to fail and try again. After retiring again, he stayed close to the game. He became a team owner, a mentor, and a businessman. He helped young athletes chase their dreams. He gave back to his community. He never forgot where he came from. Michael once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." His story teaches us that failure is not the end. It's a step on the road to success. Michael Jordan wasn't born the greatest. He became the greatest through heart, hustle, and hope. Now, somewhere in the world, there's a young boy or girl bouncing basketball, dreaming big dreams. Maybe they've been told they're not good enough. Maybe they've failed, but inside them a fire is starting to grow. That fire can light up the world. Michael Jordan's journey reminds us that greatness lives inside all of us. It's in the quiet moments when no one is watching. It's in the early mornings and the late nights. It's in the choice to get back up again and again. So when life knocks you down, remember the boy who got cut from his high school team and became the greatest of all time. Remember his pain, his passion, and his promise to never give up. Because if Michael Jordan could rise from nothing and fly, so can you. Believe in your dream. Feed your fire, and never ever stop reaching for the sky. And finally, I must say that you deserve success, and you can achieve it because you have patience and perseverance. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next one. Have a great time.